LoveLine is meant for an adult audience.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience.
LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content.
LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content.
Listener discretion is advised.
Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine starts now.
Hey, everybody, with me tonight from Cypress Hill, Be Real. Dear friend of the show.
That's right.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Excellent. And you were just saying last night you were on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, we were on Jimmy Kimmel last night.
And we were lamenting the sort of the stress of being on broadcast mediums these days, and not knowing what the rules are and how the rules keep changing. It's like, working like a moving sidewalk. You don't know where to step.
Yeah, they're definitely tightening things up on what they're going to allow you to say and do, on radio and TV.
But on Kimmel last night, you were going to give him a jersey from your paintball team. By the way, I got to apologize. I've got some horrible bronchitis, and I'm taking decongestants, and I'm barely. My brain isn't functioning right tonight. It's going to be very interesting.
It's not a problem. Been there, done that.
But I know you're ready to pick up.
Yeah.
You haven't partaken in a couple hours. You're going to be fine.
No, I'm good. Yeah,
You're good.
I'm ready.
All right, good. All right. So you gave him a jersey.
Yeah. We gave him a jersey from the paintball team.
Yeah.
It had, the name of the paintball team is Stoned Assassins, as I've said before many times over here. And we had a number on it, obviously, and it was 420. Now, they didn't have a problem with it saying Stoned Assassins. We could get away with that one. It was the number implying,
Stoned.
No,
you could say
420,
yeah. I know, but you can say stoned, but you can't imply what?
Yeah, it was.
How stupid is that?
It was standards.
But how ridiculous. It's just some guy, with a tie saying, no. Both because he doesn't know what it means and he's afraid of what it evokes and has no sense of any idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But, hey, we gave it to him anyway.
All right, you guys have a new CD out. It is the greatest hits from the bong.
From the bong.
Proud of you guys.
They almost had a problem with saying the bong.
Came out on Tuesday. What would they have said? Just greatest hits?
I guess so.
We'll hear some off it. Do you have anything you want to play tonight?
It doesn't matter to me. All of it.
I like the greatest hits. How I can sing in the membrane and Green Thumb.
That's cool.
Hear some of that later. You guys formed in 1988.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah, we were doing it, as a hobby for a while. Just.
Did you all live together and?
Nah, we all lived in different places. I mean, Sen and his brother Mello lived together. So Mellow Man, Ace, and Sen Dog, they're brothers, and so they used to, obviously, kick the rhymes around all the time. We met Muggs later, and we were all from different places, and we all just hooked up and started doing our hobby, and eventually took it serious, and now we're here.
17 million, I say 15 million, 17 million albums sold worldwide.
15 years later, 17 million records.
Here we are.
It's all good.
And I think we've seen you on LoveLine at least twice a year across those 15 years. All right, let's take some calls. There is Kenny, 18.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, what's going on?
Hey, I'm 18, and I've kind of got an addiction to strip clubs.
B?
Wow. Now, how long have you had this problem?
It actually developed probably about 3 months ago, and it's gotten to the point now where I'm dropping $75 to $150 a week.
It's 3 months ago when you turned 18?
Yeah, well, I've been 18 since January, but pretty much once I moved out on my own,
What kind of job do you have?
I work too. I work in a grocery store, and then I'm a salesman.
It all goes to these girls.
It all goes to the pole grinders. Well,
Did you have a girlfriend? You ever had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I still do.
How does she feel about this?
She doesn't know.
Yeah. Are you addicted to anything else?
Not really. I mean,
You've never
a lot
been...
of people would say I got an addiction to video games, but I really wouldn't say that. I mean...
Well, that would make sense to me, because somebody that sort of likes zoning out like that, whether it's porn online or strip clubs or video games, that's all sort of this kind of half-asleep experience people get into, where you sort of go into a little bit of an altered space as a way of just sort of dealing with stress, frankly. Do you have trouble dealing with stress?
Not really. I mean,
he goes to the strip club.
He has no stress. Goes to the strip club. Well, Kenny, here's the deal. If you can stop it, go ahead and stop. You're going to screw up your relationship, and you're going to lose all your money. Right? Go ahead.
Or he can ask her to go with him to the strip club.
The girlfriend.
Yeah.
But he's still going to lose all the money. That's bugging him.
Maybe she'll pay half.
I don't know that you're addicted yet, because usually there's a chemical addiction first. It just sounds like you have a compulsion. You're 18. You got a lot of energy. You know, maybe it was like being 18, B.
Yeah. So long ago.
I know. and I suggest you just, because it's not an addiction, you should be able to just go ahead and stop. So why don't you try to wean yourself off? I think you'll find it's like any other compulsive behavior. If you just go cold turkey, it's going to be easier to stay away from. If you try to wean yourself down, no way. You just got to have a cold turkey. Elizabeth, 21.
Yes. I have a question. I was wondering, I have, like, the bumps around my nipples, there's white stuff that comes out.
Are you really 21?
Yes.
Doesn't she sound like 15 or 16?
Like she's throwing her voice or something?
No, just doesn't sound 21.
No, I turned 21 just a little bit ago, actually.
You in school?
No, I work.
Okay.
I have a daughter.
You're a daughter?
She has a daughter.
I have a daughter.
All right. And are you breastfeeding?
No, I'm not.
Any chance you're pregnant again?
No.
Are you on medication?
I've been on birth control, and I quit taking birth control.
Oh, so you will be pregnant soon. All right, good times.
No, I'm not.
Well, you will be. I suggest you get back on the birth control if you have any contact with guys, obviously. Here's the deal. Those glands around the nipple there can be like sebaceous glands, and just like they can form have a discharge sometimes. Sometimes even they can kind of confuse what the gland is and what the nipple is. It can be like a milky discharge too. So the point is, it's not anything you have to worry about. That's for sure.
You can work that into a neat little trick.
Look what I can do. Here's Christy, 21.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I really enjoy oral sex, but I have a problem allowing people to perform it on me. To me, oral sex is more, I guess, intimate than sex is. That's how I feel. And I've been in therapy, and my therapist is really kind of pushing for me to do like some kind of hypnosis session, because she feels like if I can remember like exactly what happened when I was molested, then she thinks it'll maybe help me. And I'm really scared about that, because what I do remember really traumatizes me when I think about it, and I don't even want to remember the stuff I don't want to remember, because I feel like there's a reason I don't remember it.
All right. If you really want to help her.
So I was just...
Slow down.
Sorry.
Shh. Here we go. This is what Cypress Hill is made for. That's why you formed the band.
Don't change a thing.
I've seen you guys in concert so many times. You guys rock. I'm sorry. You guys
Oops.
rock.
All right. Now I got to hold on. Christy, I want you to hold for a second while we reset our hold.
Take a breath.
This is part of another FCC thing. We have to have this like 13-second delay. And when she says the F word, we have to reset everything. Okay. Now we're back again. All right, Christy.
All right.
Contain the F-bombs, please.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, but you can tell Cypress Hill what you think of them.
Yes.
Without using the F or the S word.
Awesome.
They're awesome.
Thank you so much.
I agree with you.
Awesome.
All right, what song do you want to hear off their greatest hits from the Bong album?
Hits from the Bong.
Is that even in there?
I don't think so. All right, listen, Christy, here's the deal.
Anyways.
Here's the deal. It's natural that you would have anxieties and problems with your sexuality, since you were, sounds like, sort of brutally sexually abused.
Yes.
The memory itself is really, let's just first say, the memory is not as important as what it does to your relationships with other people. So evoking a memory is really not always a vital thing, okay?
Right.
So just being able to regulate feelings and to tolerate closeness with other people, those are more the tasks at hand. Now, if your therapist believes that there's some reason to make a more what we call descriptive narrative of the actual events of the abuse, the way you do that in this day and age is not hypnotherapy, but something called EMDR. And if you listened to a couple nights ago, we had Jonathan from Korn in here, and he had something similar and went through EMDR, and we talked a lot about it, had a rather remarkable response. So you look into that, okay?
Okay.
EMDR, it's called, and it's very good for phobias, and that's what you're having here. You're having a phobia for oral sex.
Right.
But you're going to spoil it for Be Real.
So she can't enjoy it, but she enjoys giving it.
Yes. So we're going to convert her to someone who enjoys both, Be Real.
For your boyfriend, it's a win-win situation.
It's a mitzvah, as we say. As your people say, Christy, in Oklahoma, It's a mitzvah, but we're going to undo that and make it more sort of complete for you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
EMD. It's EMDR. It's called. All right.
EMDR. All right.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Here's something from Be Real. It's Bender, 27.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing tonight?
We're all right. What's up, Bender?
Not a lot. I was just calling. I heard Be Real was on tonight, and wanted to call up and at least say hello.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, dude. I got to thank you for letting me get into lowriding and all that stuff. I wonder what happened to all that.
You got into low riding, or you're asking me what happened to
for
low?
you, pretty much, in the music and the videos and stuff, and I was just kind of wondering where it all went to.
Oh, well, I had two cars. I had a 57 Bel Air hardtop and a 65 Impala convertible.
Yeah, with lifestyles and all that stuff.
Yeah, with lifestyle, and I eventually got rid of them. I sold one to Japan and one to this guy in Europe, and I'm trying to start over. I want to start over and do a new car and whatnot. So I'm not completely out of it. I'm just trying to find the right car.
You have one of those ones that jump around.
Yeah, I used to have the cars that hop. What are you driving?
I used to have a 74 Caprice.
Ah, used to, huh?
Caprice.
Yeah, I moved out to Phoenix, and some haters tried to take it.
Oops.
Nice.
Yeah, oops. But that's
Well, good luck with the rebuild.
Yeah, most definitely. And Dr. Drew,
Bender.
Brad Adams not there tonight. I'd
Bender.
like to hear him clown on me a few minutes.
He in here. He's taking up a new job. Here is Rick, 19. Rick?
Yeah, how you doing?
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on?
We want to know from you.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just going to ask Dr. Drew what happens, the risks of getting a tattoo on your penis.
Oh, good times. Good times.
I'd say the pain for one.
That's the main risk. And there can always be infection with these things, but that's pretty uncommon. I actually would think, you ought to talk to the guys that do this, but I would assume that the piercing is more dangerous than the tattooing, and people get lots of piercings.
Yeah, I wanted to get a lightning bolt.
What is that actually going to do for you?
That might imply that you're quick, man.
Hey,
who
cares?
I don't know about the lightning bolt.
It's all good.
What is the preoccupation with the lightning bolt? Help me understand what that does for you.
I don't know. It's kind of like Steve-O with the Your Name tattoo on the ass.
Yeah, except it's completely different.
Right.
No, it's the same. It's kind of like a pickup line.
I bet you have a lightning bolt on my penis.
Hell yeah, you want to ride it? Kind of like that.
He wants a conversation piece.
You're going to ride my lightning bolt?
Heck yeah.
Do you understand? You understand the Your Name gig, right? You understand why that's funny?
Wouldn't it be better if it was a lightning rod?
That's the same.
He doesn't. Okay. Well, enjoy, Rick. But talk to the guys that do it. Here's my goodness. This is Steve, 17.
It's creative, though.
It's very creative. God hand it to him.
Hey, guys.
Steve, what's up, buddy?
All right, Drew. First off, you're a genius, and you've inspired me to get into biological anthropology, so thank you for that.
Oh, nice. I love that field.
And so here's my question. You talked about how, 60% of women have herpes now?
HPV. I'm not sure I can say. I may have quoted once some data that claimed that. I'm not sure I believe that. I think it's more like 10 or 20%. And what we're saying, what a lot of the recent data has said, is that a lot more women have it, many more times have it than realize they have it.
All right. Well, if it is getting really popular, or not popular, but really
popular.
It's always been very popular, mind you.
So popular. I want that.
But somebody, I think Steve-O brought this up the other night. It was a very interesting statement. He goes, look, there must be a hell of a lot of people with herpes out there if the drug companies are spending that much money that we've all seen herpes commercials on TV.
Right.
The chick with the brown hair, kickboxing, she's a rolling woman. We've all seen it. That means, they're not going to spend that money unless they have to capture a huge, huge market.
Yeah. Right.
And so that sort of gives you a hint of how big this is.
You got to have people to market the product to.
But that's the point. A lot of people have herpes. A lot. But,
that's why there's a lot of condoms.
Let's put it this way. There's millions, tens of millions of people with high blood pressure. I don't see any blood pressure medicine on TV.
Right, I understand.
It's true.
So should us guys be being pretty careful these days, or should we just pull it?
No, wear the condom. There was also a study that came out about a week ago that showed the condoms were really very effective in preventing transmission of herpes virus. So, we just wear your condom fastidiously, and you will then be protected against really what's in reality the more serious conditions.
Get that.
Slap it on, man.
All right?
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
And get that HPV vaccine as soon as it comes out. Laura, 24.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're having a pretty good time.
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Cypress Hill, greatest hits from the bong.
My question is, I did not know my father growing up. He died before I was able to know him, and I'm curious about how that's going to affect my dating life.
Have you noticed it? What have you noticed it doing? I think it can go a lot of different ways, frankly. I don't think that's quite as predictable as some of the other things we often talk about in this show. But what have you noticed?
Well, I've noticed that I've been attracted to bad boys, people that aren't very successful, that kind of thing. I have had male role models, you could say stepfather, mother's boyfriends, that kind of thing. Just never my own father.
How are the relationships when you get into them? Are you able to have a stable relationship?
Looking back, no. I mean, there's nothing crazy. I've been cheated on. And
what was your mom like?
My mom and I are really good friends. We're very close.
What kind of a parent was she growing up?
Did
you feel safe when you were growing up? Did you feel that it was a chaos and out of control?
I felt safe. We didn't ever have a lot of money, so that was always an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the only thing I could complain about.
I mean, this can go one of two. It generally goes towards, as you're noticing, sort of being attracted to the unavailable. One of the things you could do is build a very idealized sort of representation of what your dad must have been, this sort of idealized knight in shining armor.
She's looking for daddy.
And then you start looking for that guy. Or you get angry at men for having left you and abandoned you, make you feel bad about yourself because you, as a little child, feel responsible for that abandonment, and look for guys that reinforce that negative feeling about yourself.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're...
Definitely the second one's going on.
Yeah, that's more you, huh? Well, you can either get therapy, or you can take yourself and go into relationships with guys that are not so damn exciting, not so interesting.
Make a conscious effort.
Yeah, right? Just look for learn to read your attractions. Learn that when the guy I'm so into, I gotta be with that guy. You got to stop. I know what that is. That's gonna be a bad thing. But this guy, he's kind of interesting and kind of like him. He's all right. Hang out with that guy for a little while and see if you develop some feelings for him. That's sort of the idea.
Yeah, I've definitely tried to. I've been more drawn to the people that I have an initial big spark with.
I know, but that's the bad guy. You've proven that. You've gone down that path a few times, but that's what you got to avoid now.
Okay, now I heard another question, if it's okay. Yeah, I heard something a few nights ago about most women will either have orgasms sexually or orally. Now, I may have both.
Yeah, what I said was most women have orgasm with oral sex only. That there's a certain group, which you're in, Laura, maybe 20 or 30% of women that can do it both ways. And then there's another group, as they move towards having orgasm only with intercourse or multiple orgasm with intercourse, who don't like oral sex at all. And that is you're in the middle. You're in that middle zone. And that is a biological thing. It seems to be genetically set. There's some evidence for that, and that's just the way people are set up. You can't go from the woman who has orgasm only with oral sex to the woman who has multiple orgasm with intercourse. You can't. Those are two different biologies. I know you're the middle ground. You're the middle, and you can. I know you're good. You're good to go.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
Let me ask you this: how old were you when you started having orgasms?
I was 17 or 18.
18.
I started having oral sex at 17 and sex at 18.
Good times. All right, Laura.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Be real. These kids.
I don't know.
They should take up paintball or something, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing paintball?
Close to, what is it? 2.5 years, something like that.
How'd you form the team?
We were on one of the guys' birthdays, playing around, and then we just took it from there. We started taking it serious week by week.
You started buying more stuff.
Buying more stuff. And then, we decided to start competing in the tournaments. And
so somebody just decided on a birthday party you'd go out on a paintball mission, and then it became like, from there you fell in love with it.
Addicted, man. It was like the quickest thing I ever got addicted to more than anything, man. Shoot. It's more expensive than the other thing, too.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, man, but it's fun.
How long ago was that?
What?
That you first got addicted to paintball?
The first time I played.
Was that 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
No, that was
ago?
like 3 years ago, probably.
And same group of guys stuck together with it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, at least, we started with 20 and 10 pretty much stuck it out.
Wow.
You know, it's expensive and it hurts. It's just like love.
Oh, Stings.
Stings.
This is Danielle, 18.
Danielle?
Yeah, Danielle. You don't use those pellets, do you? You use the paintballs.
No, the paintballs.
Yeah. Yeah, Danielle, what's going on?
Hi. Okay, well, my problem is I get really sad at night, and it's when it's at night and when I'm alone, and I don't understand why, because I'll just cry. And then, I have, a good family and, good friends and, awesome friends, actually, but I don't understand, I'll always just cry if I'm, by myself.
Did something happen to you at night ever?
No, I don't understand it,
Well, there's a lot of things that can lead to this. If one of them can be purely biological, maybe you're just depressed, or you have some sort of reaction to light that helps elevate your mood, or maybe you have even a bipolar condition, or something happened to you that you're not really cognizant of right now. You really can't bring to consciousness. That needs to be sort of sorted out, or maybe we'll sort it out with time. But there's nothing magical we can say that's going to be specific to what you're describing.
Yeah.
Right. But it was something I'd definitely look into. It's not normal to be profoundly depressed every time you go to bed at night.
Yeah.
And it sounds like an abandonment thing. Like every time you're alone, that's when you can't be in your own skin.
Go get a Def Jam comedy CD before you go to sleep.
And what, leave it on all night?
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it.
There you go.
All right, very quickly. Eric, 29. Eric?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I got a kind of question for you about penises and pain, like a generalized kind of thing.
Why don't you hold on 1 second? We got to take a commercial. We're here with Cypress Hill. Be Real in the studio tonight. We're going to get back to Eric and his painful penis.
That sounds like a painful subject.
Painful subject. And we will take a commercial. We're going to talk more about the new album, which is Greatest Hits from the Bong. We're going to hear something off the album after the commercial break. In the meantime, we'll be right back.
How do you want me to say it?
LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine will be right back.
Back to LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Be Real from Cypress Hill in the studio with us tonight. Again, 1-800-LOVE-191. Give us a call while we're talking to Eric with the painful peni.
Hey,
Eric, here we go.
All right.
We're back with you.
All right, I appreciate it. Who are we on with tonight?
Be Real.
Be Real. Okay,
Cypress Hill.
Jack Osborne in Chicago. That's weird.
Ah.
All right. Yeah, so it's a generalized pain. It's not like anything associated with sex necessarily. But occasionally, it's like somebody sticks a needle on the inside tube there.
Have you had that looked at?
I don't qualify for insurance because I don't make enough money, and the people in the county don't seem real interested.
You mean you've been to the county facilities?
Right.
All right.
Been to the county facilities, they don't seem real concerned.
Well, it's not something you should be real concerned about, but it is something that needs to be sort of sorted out and figured out.
Gotta check that out.
Does it hurt when you pee?
No, not at all. You know when you rub one out? And occasionally it happens too fast. Sometimes it gets a little irritated then, but other than that, no.
Okay, and does it hurt all up and down the shaft of the penis?
Just kind of on the inside, like
inside.
In the carrying tube.
More the urethra. That is often an inflammation of the urethra. Most commonly, it's an infection. Most commonly, it would be an STD and something easily treated with some antibiotics. But there are other things, but that's not necessarily what you have. There are other conditions that can do this too. There are other causes of urethritis, and there are prostate conditions and epididymis inflammations. And so what we do sometimes with these sort of unexplained discomforts like this is we first try some antibiotics, then we try some anti-inflammatories, and then we try some medication that relaxes the smooth muscle that sort of makes your bladder evacuate more freely.
Right.
Nice.
So what?
Said nice.
Well, it's not a big deal. It's not that big a deal. It's literally, it's just you try. You get one thing until you get a good result, and usually you can get the symptoms to relieve. It's usually more often than not, it's sort of a prostate inflammation. That's really what's causing it, and that's something you can take care of. And somebody should be taken care of because as you grow older, you're going to get more and more and more of that stuff.
It's going to get more painful.
Let's see.
That's the name of a punk band, if you ask me. Painful Penis.
Painful Peni. This is Chris wants to talk to Be Real. Chris.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up?
Who's this? Is this Dr. Drew?
Yep, you're on with Be Real.
Oh, well, hey, what's up, B? How you doing?
What's happening, bro?
Hey, I wanted to call you, and and talk to you about your paintball team. Stone this happened.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Have you guys talked about that tonight?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But we haven't had anybody who came to challenge him. So is that what you're doing?
I don't think we'll put up a good challenge, but we'll still take him home. I was going to tell you too. We got mutual friends, Chris, the one in San Diego. I think he's helping you coach your.
Yeah,
anyway.
Chris. Yeah, I know Chris.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. Anyways, I wanted to give you props on your team and everything. You guys have been doing good this year.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, you guys been having fun?
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah. When you guys
love shooting people up.
Is that it, Chris?
When you guys gonna move to Yeah. Go ahead.
We're gonna move to what?
Oh, Div 1, Division 1.
We're gonna try to make that move next year, but it just all depends on how many points we have at the end of the year. So
I have a question. It seems like a lot of that, the performance in these, at least what I was watching people do, it's very dependent on the equipment you have. Whoever has the more rapid firing, the longer firing, more accurate firing, you win.
Well, some guns are more accurate than others. Others have a better rate of fire than others, but it just depends on the team and how well you play together and if you execute the plan.
Like those Navy guns that send off spent uranium, like 4,000 rounds are done. It's like crazy, right?
Yeah, you got to have good equipment, but the guy with the gun and the teammates, they got to be on the same page too. So
makes sense.
It's a team sport.
All right, this is Brittany, 22. What's up, Brittany?
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Hola.
Okay, my question is kind of broad, but I know a lot of people have really bad sleeping habits.
Mm-hmm.
Mine runs in my family because my mom, my sisters are all the same way. We tend to stay up really late and not get enough sleep. But then again, mine kind of go up and down. But I think it's affecting my health because I work out regularly, I eat right, but when I go to sleep, I am out. I sleep through alarms. There's some points when I'm late for work, and I don't know how I can change those as far as so it's not affecting my life so much. I don't know if it's necessarily a problem or just the way my body is built, or I just have really bad sleeping habits, and when I sleep, but I can stay up for 2 days straight.
Are you sure you're not bipolar or something?
I don't think it runs in my family. My stepdad's bipolar, but I've never actually been checked for it.
Well, you just finished saying how your sister and your mom are all the same way, so something's running in your family.
Something, but it's never been actually clinically proven.
Right, or diagnosed.
If
I were you, I would start, just because the connection's horrible, I'm going to put you on hold for a second, but I would get a sleep study. There are people that are sleep physiologists, sleep experts out there. Go get a formal study. See what happens during your sleep that puts you into that deep sleep late in the morning, as opposed to getting some REM sleep during the night, and why you're not having restorative sleep, why you have trouble going to sleep. That needs to be fully evaluated. Maybe you're hyperthyroid, maybe you're bipolar, maybe you're depressed. Who knows? Maybe an anxiety disorder. There's lots of different possibilities here. But it definitely, yes, of course it can affect your health. In fact, more and more doctors are looking at sleep as something that we've ignored for many years. It can cause things like strokes, heart disease, heart attack, kidney problems. So I would look into it.
At that point, you can't really hear anything when you're in that deep of a sleep.
Right. Well, there's people some people can. Some people never go into that stage.
Right.
Some people go there and can't get out. And if you're in one of those people that really has difficulty, then you can have trouble being. You can literally be shaken, or something could shoot a gun off and not rouse. Emily, 25.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hello.
Here you are. You're on the air.
Yes, Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wanted to ask a question. Basically, I have been with my husband for a few years, but the problem I have is that when I, doing sexual intimacy, things like blowjobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I feel, I try to do it to please him, but I feel basically disgusted, not with myself, I feel like a horror, I feel like everybody in the world knows what I'm doing, and I just feel that, like it's wrong, even if, I can't get into it. I don't know. I have a problem with that. And I was wondering, even if, how can I get over that?
All right, hold on now. Did something happen to you growing up that was awful and disgusting?
Well, actually, I always had this problem through my sexual life.
How old were you when you started having sex?
I was pretty, 15, 16, I think.
And you didn't have sex? No one did anything to you when you were a kid?
Basically, I was molested only
from a stepmom.
Only that. Well,
yeah.
I mean, who hasn't been molested?
Such a small thing.
No, Emily, that's the problem here. You understand?
Yeah.
That's a horrifying experience for a child, and it can go one of two ways. It either feels powerless and disgusting, and you hate men, you hate the feeling of it, or some kids actually feel responsible for it. They feel like they seduced the adult. They feel like aroused by it, and then feel guilty and ashamed and dirty for that. Whatever sort of mode you're in, it's all highly traumatic. It's not your fault, but of course you're going to have very mixed feelings about men, have difficulty being close, and have extreme difficulty with sexual functioning. So why don't you look into that?
Oh, yeah. I really feel uncomfortable, like, and even being undressed in front of my partner. I mean, I've been with him for years, and,
Yeah, it's your husband. It's your husband.
Yes,
It's not your partner. It's not some guy you're being sexual with. It's your husband, somebody who's committed to you for life.
Yes.
Why don't you guys see someone who can help you out with this, or at least you particularly? We've talked already tonight about EMDR and how it can help trauma, and, just maybe general therapy to help you relax and deal with overcoming some of these anxieties.
How long have they been married?
How long have you been married, Emily?
No, this is my first marriage.
How long have you been married?
Oh, like 2 years.
2 years. How long have you guys been together?
Like for 5 years.
So,
but like 3 years before getting married.
How you've been having sex the whole time?
Yeah, but it's like
5 years.
I try to please him and like sexual things. That
I know. We got you. Does he know you feel disgusted and bad?
Yes, he does, but it bothers him because he feels that it's just in my head. It
is just in your head.
Work with it and everything, and I try to, but
it is in your head, of course. It's not that he's actually a disgusting person. There's only two possibilities here. He's actually disgusting, or it's in your head.
I'm not disgusted by him or anything, but like doing the acts or doing those kind of things, I feel low about myself after.
I know. Who abused you when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Who abused you when you were a kid?
My stepfather. He just molested me. He didn't do no intercourse thing.
He just touched you in bad places.
Yeah.
Did he do things in front of you? Did he masturbate or anything like that? Was he horrible?
No, all he did was basically put a porno on TV.
Yeah. All right. That's all that same good, lovely stuff. God bless him. I hope he rots in hell.
Yeah, I mean, either way,
it affects you. It's the gift that keeps on giving. These a-holes, they take these young girls, not even somebody else's child, abuses them, and now for the rest of her life, she goes on spinning about this, and then she'll have kids, and her trauma will get transmitted to them. It's fantastic. It's really it's a great system, huh?
Yeah, just beautiful.
Let's hear a song.
Cypress
Hill song. I think this one's. Yeah, I think Insane in the Membrane is sort of appropriate for talking about guys like that. So you go ahead and intro it, Be Real.
This is Insane in the Brain from our Greatest Hits album, Greatest Hits from the Bong. Take a hit.
Lights are blinking, I'm thinking it's all over when I go out drinking. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big 4-0, bro. I got to maintain, cause a like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blabber to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet, don't try it. Attack your ass like a looter in a riot. My shit back like a sumo, slamming that ass, leaving your face in the grass. I don't take a dulo lightly. Don't just jealous cause you can't outright me. You'll kick that style, wicked, wow. Happy face, you never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. A nigga like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. coming soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch my crops. These pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night do scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the red light beam. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. And like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Crazy insane, got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain.
Cypress Hill. New album is Greatest Hits from the Bong. Came out on Tuesday the 13th. 17 million albums sold worldwide. This will be another 3 million to add on top of that, probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whoop, we need to be Real's mic on here.
Oh, boy.
Our engineer is Michelle, whose birthday it is today, by the way. I forgot to get her a pie. I'm such a great friend.
Happy birthday, you're not special.
Anderson, go out. You guys got those restaurants right around. See, people don't know that Be Real and I are here in the studio with Michelle, and Anderson and the screeners are down the street about a mile. And where Anderson is, there's a bunch of shops. Go out there and get a pie and bring it down here for Michelle, right?
Get the pie.
Or send Lance here or somebody. There's got to be somebody around there.
Bringeth
Everything
the pie.
closed at like 5. Sorry.
God, damn. All right, let's.
Oops.
I want to
Break
quickly.
time.
Yeah. Let me just quickly hear from John here, 16. John,
Hello?
what's up?
I was just wondering, does anal stimulation during masturbation have any, like, side effects or anything?
You're gay.
Well, we'll find out. But first, a break. We'll be right back.
Excuse me?
LoveLine's coming back in a minute.
Yo, don't go nowhere.
Be Real in here tonight from Cypress Hill. The phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. And we were talking to John, who is 16.
I was waiting for the disco balls to fall out the sky.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
We aim to please.
Hello?
Yeah, John. So, the question again.
Does anal stimulation during masturbation have any side effects?
You're gay.
Like, what do you mean by anal stimulation? What does that mean?
Well, like sticking a toothbrush up my butt or something like that.
Oh, something like that. Well,
whoa. You must want to keep it real clean or something, huh?
I'm more curious. Forget the adverse effect. What are the positive effects?
Oh,
I can imagine the adverse effect.
I guess it just like makes everything more not intense, but like it makes everything feel better. Like I have a better orgasm.
So this is one of those guys. This is the guys that screw it up for the rest of us.
He's asking us if it's better, but he's already done
No.
it.
He says it's going to hurt him. He does it. He likes it.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
and here's the deal. These women run around thinking that all men like this. And John, you're a rare breed. There's very few guys like this. But some guys do, and they like it a lot, and so be it. I wouldn't put anything in there large. You can tear areas. You can cause hemorrhoids.
No.
It's something that's sort of not a particularly healthy thing to do, but if you're careful, it's not that big a deal. So, but don't spoil it for the rest of us. Any girls that you sort of bring this up with, be sure to point out to them that you're a very rare breed. You're a rare guy.
You're very rare, my friend.
Very.
I guess that's nice to know.
I'll put you in a glass case.
Be real here. The thing is, I talked to a girl last night about this who was just intent upon doing something like this to her boyfriend. We were like, no, look, don't. He doesn't like it. He told you he doesn't like it. Men tell you what they like. I mean, John is going to not hold back when he gets involved with somebody. He's going to tell him.
She's either going to run for the hills or strap the rubber glove on.
just be careful. Are you okay otherwise? Did something happen to you growing up?
No. My parents are awesome.
He's just a freak, Drew.
I'm just hoping he's going to tell me something happened.
Yeah, there are freaks like this guy.
No, there are. There no doubt are.
But that's okay.
Wait, hold on.
Being a freak is okay, dude. All right?
Also, I was just wondering, can, like, the giver during oral sex, can that person contract an STD?
Yes, either person always in oral sex can get it, just the way either person in intercourse can get it. Sheila, 19.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. There's a girl who called in earlier about she doesn't have enough sleep. Well, I'm like the opposite. I get too much sleep.
Right.
And then I think it was like 2 years ago in 2003. The doctor told me I had like a tumor in my pituitary gland.
Mm-hmm.
That I have too much hormones in.
Which one?
Huh?
Which hormone?
Pituitary.
Yeah, your pituitary makes a lot of different hormones. Which one is being produced by the tumor?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Well, probably nothing. Probably nothing then.
Oh, yeah?
Because there are pituitary, called pituitary microadenomas that don't do anything. The most common pituitary tumor is something called a prolactinoma.
Yeah, it was prolactin.
Okay, so you need to get that dealt with because there are medicines you can take to suppress it and shrink it and reduce the prolactin production.
Does that have anything to do with like I sleep too much because of my?
It really might, Sheila. Yeah, it could. I've seen some cases where relatively minor increases in prolactin cause a lot of depression and a lot of fatigue.
Yeah,
and so
I was like diagnosed with depression, bipolar, and a lot of things.
Well, the other thing is, all right, getting a little technical here, but if you were on a major tranquilizer or certain psychiatric medication, that can actually raise your prolactin levels and make it look like there's a pituitary tumor. Provided the prolactin level is under 100, we generally think that's just the medication.
Okay.
Generally speaking. But, get this further evaluated, see an endocrinologist, and go forward, because the reality is these mood disturbances you're having may be the tumor and not a primary psychiatric disorder. Mallory, 22.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I was eating Del Taco.
Well, don't let us interrupt. You want a little more time with the taco?
No.
With your burrito?
I'm just
going great for that diet.
I'm actually calling because, well, first off, I've been listening to you since I was probably about 8 years old, which is, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Oh, thanks, Mallory. I appreciate that.
I mean,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that you say it like that.
Well, I mean, because I don't know, I just got this, like, weird, not obsession, but just like a awareness of sexuality.
Because of this show?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not, well, not entirely because of this show, but it added to it. And
because my thing with this show is you really 14 and under should not really be listening.
Well,
if it happens occasionally with if somebody has some crazy problems, they know everywhere else to go. I'm glad we're here, but in terms of being preoccupied with it, this is not the place for under 15.
There's a lot of information out there.
Yeah. So what's happening as a result?
I'm actually only just calling because I would say I'm addicted to Xanax right now.
Great.
But I'm using it to kind of counteract my addiction to crystal meth.
Fabulous.
I started using that when I was about 13.
All right, so we got to deal with that, right?
Huh?
We got to deal with that, right?
Oh, well, yeah, kind of.
You're in Orange County, right?
Yeah.
You in Newport?
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Okay. Hogue has a very good addiction program. Get in there immediately. Amphetamine is one of these drugs that causes brain damage.
Well, yeah, I totally understand that. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Mallory, you know the memory problems you're having?
Yes.
That's from the speed, and it's permanent.
What's that doing to the heart even? I mean, because she's doing the speed and then the Xanax, which slows your heart rate.
Well, no, I haven't been doing speed. I've been clean off that for about 3 years.
Oh, you're not doing speed. You're not doing speed.
No. It's like I get panicky, like kind of paranoid, and like sometimes I get the craving for speed. Sometimes that's when I use Xanax, but usually I just use Xanax because like I've basically like got really kind of panicky. Like
how much you take? Well, that's part of the speed can leave you that way too. How much Xanax are you using a day?
Probably like close to 1 to 1.5 milligrams a day. I'm prescribed.
Okay, and are you in the program now?
No, but I have a best friend who is he's like a recovering alcoholic, so he's kind of motivating me into that.
Right. All right, Mallory, this is all actually good. You're actually telling me a good story, and you're moving in the right direction. There are two things that I would do with somebody like you. One is obviously get you off the Xanax. The problem is you can have a seizure coming off Xanax cold turkey, and it's very hard to taper off it. So you really want to get in the hands of somebody who knows how to do this, does this a lot. Again, Hogue has an addiction program where you can look into that and get detox. You probably need to be somewhere for about a week to get it done. That's number
what
one.
I
Number
was
two,
thinking about, too.
they'd be and plus when you're there, you can get really entrenched in the program, get some treatment, really understand how the program works, and then get assessed psychiatrically to see if maybe some of that speed has left behind some damage that's causing the panic that can be corrected with pharmacology. After all, you hurt yourself, just if you broke your leg or something, water skiing, you'd want to get some physical therapy and get that supported too in the same way that the speed has injured you now and you need to do something to correct it. So those are the two things I'd look into. And then stay with your friends, start going to meetings, get a sponsor. You're moving in the right direction, Mallory. Make me proud. Make me proud. You've been listening since you were 8, for God's sakes.
Keep it slow.
All right?
I actually want to ask you another thing. Like, I've been smoking pot every day.
Oh, well, that's got to go too, unfortunately. That's all got to go. It's all got to go. And then the pot, hang on, we'll get back to you in a second. We got to take a break here. But the pot is what you're going to miss the most. People love pot. People love pot when they love it.
Say goodbye-bye.
Yeah. When you're
More for me.
More for Be Real. All right, Be Real's in the studio from Cypress Hill. We got to take another break here. We'll be right back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Greatest hits from the bong. Cypress Hill, Be Real in the studio tonight. You guys going out on tour in February?
Yeah, February. We're going to be out for the month.
Do you know where?
Just the states from east to west.
Just major cities kind of thing?
Yeah.
Big concert halls?
We're doing intimate stuff like the House of Blues.
Nice.
Type of venues.
Out here?
Yeah.
Or anything?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we're just going to, give everybody the aroma across the country.
Nice. Nice. So the new album again is Greatest Hits from the Bong. We're going to hear another song from that, maybe the next segment. They were on Jimmy Kimmel Live last night. What did you guys play last night?
We played Rock Superstar and Insane in the Brain.
Of course.
I was, I was having a good time.
Now do you have a girlfriend now?
Yeah.
And are you living together? Or
No.
No. And this is somebody you've been with for a long time?
Yeah.
How do you handle the road when you're involved with somebody else? Does she go with you, or? You guys aren't on the road that much, I guess.
Not these days. We don't go on the road.
Talk to some of these bands. They go out for 4 years. They're home for 7 days out of the year. Some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, it gets hard to deal with. But I mean, just anytime you leave home, you have to deal with that separation from being away from your family, you know, your loved ones and all that stuff. But it's the job you do. You know, it's just like being an athlete. You got to travel from city to city, play these games, and for the whole season and stuff like that. And for us, it's like sometimes we're home for a couple weeks at a time, and you got to go back on the road. I mean, these days for us, we spend more time at home recording, so it's not so bad. But
is there a new album coming out after the Greatest Hits?
I believe so. Right now, we're all focusing on separate projects. I'm working on a solo album that I'm trying to put out next summer.
Nice.
And Muggs has got this thing out with this guy called the Jizza. He's a hip-hop legend as well, They got a really good album out there that they're pushing it. And Sendog's working with his brother, Mellow Man Ace, on a record called the Reyes Brothers. So everybody's got their prospective projects. Bobo's got his thing, too.
I know. Where's Bobo been? He hadn't come out here with you in a long time.
Yeah, I don't. I figured one of these guys were going to be here with me.
Well, Send has been on a while, but Bobo, he came every time with you, and then all of a sudden he vanished.
And
that was it.
Yeah, I mean he's been working really hard on his project and everything, trying to get it done. So he's probably working on it right now. I had the free time.
Fair enough. All right, we'll finish with Mallory. Mallory, so you were smoking pot now, also, right?
Well, yeah, like.
All right, the thing with addiction is that it's a part of the brain called the medial forebrain bundle, and anything that massages that area, which happens to be all drugs of abuse and addiction, will perpetuate the addiction to whatever your drug of choice is. And so you can't get off the Xanax. You can switch from one drug to the next, but you can't get sober until you're off everything. And this process continues to progress, the process we call addiction, if you're not off everything. So you need to go somewhere for about a week. Hogue has a good program. You're right nearby there. Go in, get treatment, get back on the beam, go with these friends to NA meetings, and get going.
Clean it up, damn it.
All right?
All right. Well, I just pray that nobody from my work listened to this, and I want to thank you for all your help and thank you for being on the air for so long.
It's my pleasure, and I hope that it had no adverse effect on you over these 14 years.
No, not at all.
But let's let tonight really let's bring it home. All right.
Guess what? I recorded this whole conversation, and I'm sending it to your boss right now.
I'm sending it to the Robinsons at Fashion Island where you work. All right.
That's horrible. Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, let's hear a couple calls for Be Real. Here's Big Happy, 29.
Hey, what's up, babe? What's up, Be Real?
What's happening,
Anybody
bro?
with the name Big Happy gets on the air.
Órale, pues. Hey, I was wondering what your relationship with Ice Cube was.
Everything's cool now. It was rocky back in the late 90s.
What happened?
Oh, well, we had a couple of run-ins. There was a misunderstanding about who wrote what song and whatnot. And, in hip-hop, that's, pretty much cause for a battle right there. And it got flipped into different stuff. But, we eventually ironed it out. And we just came out on a song with Warren G. For Warren G's album called Don't Let No One Get You Down. And it was with Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and myself and Warren. So.
All in the studio together or just laid out different times?
Different times, but we did the video together. And that probably was the first time me and Ice Cube had done any kind of music together in like 15 years.
He's actually a nice guy.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool guy. And
we had our problems, and but he's all right.
Here's Warren G.
You need to go to the doctor and get checked out.
That's what he was on this
Get
show.
it checked out, man.
Yo, Drew.
Big Happy.
All right, one more question. I was wondering if B-Real was going to be starring in any more movies. Because I saw him in that movie Brokeback Cowboy.
Brokeback
Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
It's that new gay film that's out.
Is that a joke?
He did a threesome with Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Who, me?
No, I guess that's what he's implying. He was joking.
He's implying. Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed seeing. I like the Cypress Hill shows up animated every once in a while.
Wow.
They show up on The Simpsons. They show up on Family Guy. I love that.
Yeah, here and there. Something comes along that's cool. I might do it, but hey, I like doing music.
Juan.
And radio.
Yeah, cool. Juan.
I enjoy these times.
Hello?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, I just had a question for B-Real.
Yeah.
Here he is.
I was wondering if you were ever going to come back with the Smokeout tour.
Yeah, I actually had talks about it today with one of my partners on it, and we're trying to get it going in October of next year.
And usually it was in the spring, wasn't it?
Well, originally
it was April. It's 420.
Originally we started in October, but then a lot of these other radio stations realized that you can get money in October.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a lot of money in October, and eventually they moved in on October, so we had to move it to November. The Smokeout. We always had the 420 event in April.
I just remember one you had. It was so hot. Remember that one?
Yeah, that must have been
the 420, right?
No, that
November?
That was in
October.
Yeah.
That was the first one, I think.
Yeah, before it gets real cold towards the end. But yeah, we're planning to do another one this year. This coming year. So get your bong ready, get your pipe ready, get your papers, whatever.
You can actually drive a car. You don't have to ride your bong out to the event in
or
the
you
Inland
can
Empire.
take the bus.
Jennifer, 23.
Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hey, Jennifer.
Thanks for taking my call. Basically, I just want to know if there's any medication out there that I can take to reduce suicidal thoughts.
Well, sure. I'm certain you've been treated with something like that, right?
I'm sorry?
I'm certain you've been treated with medication to reduce some of those kinds of symptoms.
I'm currently on 200 milligrams of Zoloft, but I don't know. I just kind of hit rock bottom recently, and I'm not really sure what I can do.
Why on such a low?
All right. To make a long story short, I'm repeating my first year of grad school because I failed my first year because I didn't take my midterms because I was really depressed. And so my school was really sympathetic of my problems, decided to let me retake the year. This year, same thing happened, and they're not so sympathetic anymore. They basically have kicked me out. My parents don't know any of this, or they don't know I'm bulimic. They don't know that I'm retaking my first year. They don't know that I am getting kicked out. they don't know anything. And if they knew, they'd be so ashamed, and I'd be so ashamed. So
Well, you're 23. You're an adult now. It's time to be your own person. Whatever they feel, and that's their business. But you need to really take care of yourself. Are you getting proper care?
It's just really hard. I've been trying to battle with anorexia and bulimia for a really long time, and there's good days and bad days. But you know what? It's a battle every hour. And
Have you ever been completely treated, thoroughly treated?
I'm currently in therapy right now, and she's been awesome. So if anyone out there is bulimic, go see a therapist.
And is she recommending that you go to a program or that you continue just in therapy?
Just continue with therapy. She doesn't know I'm suicidal.
Well, no. You must tell your therapist, Jennifer. Come on. You have a life-threatening symptom. 1 out of 5 people with depression kill themselves. You have a life-threatening symptom, and you have a life-threatening condition with the bulimia.
I must want to kill myself, though. I don't care, and
you must call. Then you need to go somewhere tonight. It's really important. Do you have a plan?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a plan?
What do you mean? Like, yeah. I mean, I've been looking at stuff, so yeah, I kind of know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really want to talk about it. I'm sorry.
When do you plan to do it?
This is going to sound really stupid, but I was just thinking, like, I have Christmas break to go back to see my parents, and I was thinking on the plane ride back, so I could do it on the plane, and there would be, like, no attachment to, like, any of my family property, so, like, if they try to sell it later, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm, like, crazy like that, so, yeah. I know, I'm a nutcase.
No, you're suffering, and you need to commit to us tonight that when you put the phone down with us, you're going to call your therapist and tell them what's going on.
I think she's on vacation.
Then call the covering therapist. You've got to call them and tell them about these symptoms. You must do that. Will you promise me, please? Or at least whoever's prescribing the Zoloft, will you at least do that? Call up and describe what you're feeling. You owe it not only to yourself, but to the people who are trying to take care of you. And I hope you will commit to us on this behalf too, because it's
I just want to know when it'll get easier.
There is treatments, but how the hell can the team treat you if they don't know the symptoms you're having? You're hiding what's actually going on with you, so they think everything's going on fine, and you're miserable and suffering, and wondering why they can't do anything for something they don't even know what's going on with you. So Jennifer, come on.
You got to let them know.
You got to get it going. Let's turn it around right now. There's nothing about what you have that is untreatable.
No, but I can't not be in grad school. You don't understand. My parents.
No. Look, you know what? Everybody fails. You can, try again. It's as simple as that. There's a lot of people out there going through the same thing you're going through. They're not making it. They don't know what to tell their parents. But you know what? You can always try again. I'm sure your parents are going to understand. They may have had expectations, but hey, screw that. You're talking about your health right
Not only that, you were smart enough to get into graduate school in the first place. You've had a medical condition that has derailed your treatment. They may want you to be on disability for a while till you get that properly cared for. Then you go back and re-enroll in grad school. You don't do it. Part of the problem here, I guarantee you, Jennifer, is you're trying to barrel through grad school while you're trying to have a very serious psychiatric condition treated. I'm certain your team has talked to you about taking time off from school, right?
They kicked me out.
But understand that I'm certain that the people taking care of you are saying, look, you go back to school once your psychiatric issues are dealt with. In the meantime, school only destabilizes everything. So you lose on both fronts. You stay ill and you get kicked out of school, as opposed to taking time off, getting the proper care, and going back when it's appropriate. You have to admit to yourself that you're ill right now. God damn it, if it had been cancer, you would have done it. But you somehow feel so flawed because it's a mood disorder and bulimia that you can't be perfect, which, of course, all eating disorder patients have.
What do you think your parents are going to do to you because they found out you failed and got kicked out?
And by the way, what do you think they're going to feel when they find you're dead? Think that's going to be a happy thing for them? They're going to go right past shame into their own suicidal feelings. It's the worst thing you can do to a parent. Don't you dare.
Snap out of it.
Come on. Call the team. Promise me you'll call your psychiatrist tonight, okay? Please. Please.
Thanks for taking the call.
Jennifer?
Yeah.
Promise. All right. Oh my. Veronica, 26.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hey.
You're on with Be Real. 1-800-LOVE-191. There's no reason Jennifer can't get better. No reason.
She just got to go do it.
And whenever there's
making excuses.
Whenever there's, I want to get mad at the parents because whenever there's a kid that's messed up, the parents are more messed up behind it. But Jennifer's an adult. She should be like, it's time. It's time. Veronica, what's up?
I just want to ask B what his favorite position is.
Oh, shit.
No comment?
No comment.
Do you want to ask him anything else?
That's hilarious.
Maybe when we can hook up.
Oh, you want to hook up with me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
She's nearby.
Oh, he's taken already, right?
He's got a girlfriend. He's stupefied by your comment, your question, but I'm answering for him.
What's up, B? You can't answer that?
That was one of the smoothest segues we've had in a long time.
Wow. You stumped me. I mean, I've been asked a lot of questions here.
Are you
That's
kidding
terrible
me?
of you.
She's delighting in it, by the way, I think. She likes putting you on the spot like this.
Come on, indulge.
Indulge you. Jesus Christ. All right. Woof, woof. If that's a hint
That's a hint. You got it, Veronica?
There you go.
I like that, but
Woof, woof.
You knew it, right?
all right, that's all right. I'll take that one.
All right.
Yeah, take it.
Take that and run.
Take it.
All right. Dan, what's up? 19.
Hey, what's up? I'm 19. My problem is I'm 19, I'm a virgin, and I've only been in one relationship, and it was maybe for about half a year, and she dumped me because I wasn't religious enough for her, so I went to actually an all-summer Bible camp for her, and, I came back, and it didn't really work out, and she had moved on, but I'm good friends with 2 to 3 girls now, and it's kind of to the point where, we hang out, and we're I want to ask them if we're dating and stuff, but I just don't know how to bring up the question or tell them, like...
Ask them if you're dating?
Well,
what do you mean?
No, well, we hang out, so it's kind of like a dating sort of atmosphere.
Who's we?
Just me and them, like,
Who's them?
The girls?
Yeah, the
chicks.
girls.
Who are they?
They're good people that were in high school, like probably 1 or 2 grades lower than me.
All right.
They were in
Those are not. You're not dating more than one girl.
No.
You got to pick one. You got to ask them out on a date. Take them out to dinner.
Is there one
and then
that
you're dating.
you were hanging out with more than the other?
No, they're all about the same. But my question is,
Dan,
he's Jack Tripper.
Oh God.
I want to explain to them I'm a virgin, and I don't know, like, these girls, what their reaction is going to be. Like, I'm kind of worried if they're going to.
Hey,
be
Dan.
like, oh.
Dan, you're way up in your head. You're way ahead of things here with your thinking.
Yeah.
Will you please, for God's sakes, ask one of these girls out on a few dates?
Yeah, you might want to ask them out on a date before you go telling them you're a virgin.
You have no reason to tell them you're a virgin. In fact, you probably never will need to tell them that. But if you feel the need to, once you're actually intimately involved with somebody and sharing things about yourself, sure, then. But to billboard it now, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? Ask one of these girls out, have some dates, spend some time with them.
It's a sympathy call.
Oh, well, that's what he's hoping for, yeah. Come on, Dan, let's get it going.
They should, like, accept it, right? I mean...
Stop it.
Wait a
They'll
minute.
do nothing with it because you're not going to tell them until you've developed a relationship. You're just hanging out at this point.
Listen, get the wax out of your ears. He just told you not to admit it, man.
Come
on.
Just not admit it. Just don't bring it up.
Yeah,
It's not an issue.
Yeah, don't even bring it up.
Until you start sharing with somebody your intimate details about what your physical life has been like, that's in preparation for you guys carrying on together, really what that will be.
Besides, she'll know the minute she gives it to you that you're a virgin. Forget about it.
Oh, my. Here's Juan.
Hello?
20, what's up, Juan?
What's up, Dr. Drew? I have a question with my girlfriend that she has a problem with sleeping disorder where she just wakes up in the middle of the night and just starts punching me in the face.
Phone number here is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine. Juan's got a girlfriend that beats him up every night.
Yeah, she just wakes up in the middle of the night like she's asleep, but she does not remember anything in the morning.
Yeah.
And she also masturbates, and she doesn't like masturbating nothing at all when she's fully conscious during the day.
Wow.
But in the middle of the night, she's right there naked next to me, masturbating and
Wow.
moaning.
Well, you better have-
And I don't know. She just starts punching me in the face.
Okay.
Have a couple of shots of tequila and, go for it, man.
Anything you want to tell me about her heritage or her history or what's happened to her growing up?
I don't know. I usually notice this pattern when we have an argument. And we have an argument and we settle the argument, but in the middle of the night, she just starts doing it. But I also know that she has done this before with her past boyfriends.
All right. Well, here's my experience. Well, the kind of funny sexual behaviors at night, in my experience, has often been associated with sexual abuse. Certainly night rages and night terrors also associated with sexual abuse. And the other thing, the only time I've ever dealt with somebody that actually does the punching of the partner in bed, which I've dealt with several times, those patients were all bipolar.
Bipolar.
Now,
Are
they like half awake or are they
No,
asleep?
they're asleep, but
They're
they're kind of manic during the day and sort of
Right.
a manifestation of mania. So Juan, she may need a little help with this, buddy.
You better go get some headgear,
She
brother.
doesn't believe me at all. She thinks I'm making this up. She doesn't never believe me. Even when I wake up with like cuts on my face or even with a bruise or anything, she still doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm making all this up.
Here's what you do, man. You go get yourself a tripod, go get a camera, set it up in the corner of a room. Then when she falls all the way asleep, go put your headgear on and your mouthpiece in your mouth and just get ready for the bout.
Turn the camera on.
And then in the morning, you show her the tape and you know how you got knocked out.
Yeah.
And, she'll believe you after that. And maybe
Does she have health care?
She has health care? Yes, she does.
Okay, go with her to her doctor and talk to him or her about what's been happening. A psychiatrist usually can handle this. Again, bipolar disorder, in my experience, has been one of the underlying conditions. It does, particularly the beating thing at night. And then you might bring up with her her heritage or history of whether or not as a kid she was sexually abused or physically abused, that sort of thing. You heard of that one before? Juan's problem?
I've heard of the kicking and all that stuff.
There's
the
some people-
punching, but the masturbating, that's
pretty serious.
Quite new.
Some people start having sex in the middle of the night and stay asleep.
Really?
Yeah, these are all part of sleep disorders. And sleep's a funny thing. I mean, you're in an altered state when you're asleep. We had the girl earlier tonight that couldn't be roused, remember?
Yeah.
This is a different thing, and they go into sort of an altered state and do things they wouldn't do otherwise.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
At least she does this stuff at some point in her life.
Well, at least, she can't feel it. It's a shame.
Oh, I get it. I see. Good point.
I guess we went on a different page.
We're on a little different plane. So the new CD, which came out last Tuesday on December 3rd for Cypress Hill, December 13th for Cypress Hill, is Greatest Hits from the Bong.
And I've taken many.
And I'm just so proud of them for coming up with that name. And I don't knowing you guys for so many years, I just don't know why you came up with that name. It's just sort of.
It was going to be the greenest hits from the Bong, but somebody, wanted the greatest.
The greatest, okay. And we're going to hear some of the greatest and during the next segment. But first, we're going to take a little break. Be Real's in here, and we'll be right back.
LoveLine, we'll be right back.
LOVE191 is our number here at LoveLine. Be Real from Cypress Hill in the studio. We're going to hear some more off the new CD, which of course is the greatest hit, the greenest and greatest hits from the Bong. But you'll know it as the greatest hits from the Bong.
Yes.
Came out last Tuesday, and until
this Tuesday,
13th. And until we do that, let's first talk to Ava, who's 18.
Hi, I have
Hey.
a bit of a problem here.
Right?
I've had no problems about this in the past. It just popped up about 3 times. The 3 past times that I've been having sex with my boyfriend, afterwards my clitoris just gets really large and it starts burning. And I can't really seem to do anything about it. It's never happened before to me, and I'm wondering if you've ever heard of anything like this.
How long does it last for?
An hour or 2. It just
This is going to sound
seems
awful,
go
but
away.
is it external burning or is it a throbbing?
It's both. It's a throbbing. It's like a burning
right.
sensation.
And do you, okay, got it. And do you continue to have sexual arousal with it? Or is it
no, it
just
hurts
irritation?
too much to do anything. You know?
Do you have orgasm before this happens?
No.
Are-
I mean, usually we have to stop, the
Okay.
past 3 times or so.
And is it because you guys are sort of going for a long time that this happens?
It doesn't have to be a long time, actually.
All right. Okay. Are you on any medication?
No. Well,
Nothing.
yeah, I'm on the patch, the birth control patch.
Is that new for you?
No, I've been on it for like a year and a half.
Hey, there's some new evidence on that, too. Maybe I'll take an aspirin a day. This thromboembolic disease may be increased with that. Maybe. Aspirin a day. Just think about it. Talk to your doctor about it. Well, usually this kind of thing happens from medication, and it just happens from excessive stimulation, irritation. Some women, I brought an article for you in here, Be Real. It's called persistent sexual arousal syndrome. Some women actually get persistent sort of like low-level orgasm for a long period of time after the sex stops, and it's very uncomfortable for them. Here it is right here.
Another one who cannot enjoy it. That's terrible.
Hear this.
Oh, this one.
See that? Read the headline.
Persistent sexual arousal syndrome in women.
See? It happens. And this is not really that.
They're usually supposed to be aroused when you're in.
I know, but this keeps going afterwards. And it's uncomfortable for them. If guys got this, God only knows. They drop out of school. Hey, are you still there? Oh, she dropped out.
That's a terrible thing.
But I was going to try to figure out with her what she was doing that caused the severe irritation. There are things that can do that, and she's not going to get in with us. Shelly, 20.
Hey, Dr. Drew.
Shelly.
I talked to you about 2 months ago, and I just wanted to call back and thank you so much. You really did a lot for me. I called in when Busy Phillips was on, and I was 18 years old when my dad molested me, and, you were the first person who I ever, began to realize that that's what happened to me.
Wow.
And I confronted it for the first time, and it changed my life. Like, I'm a different person now. Everything's so much better.
Describe what happened. Give us some more detail. I'm so proud of you. What, did you see a therapist, or how did you do this?
Yeah, I told my mom, and we went to a therapist, and I went alone for the first time because every time I had gone with my parents. And, we worked on the problem, and I'm dating someone now, something I wasn't able to do. And
wow, it's such a rapid turnaround. Again, for people, just so people can understand what the process is for other women out there that maybe have been abused or traumatized. What did you do? How were you treated?
I refused. I didn't want to take any medication because I had been so medicated as a child. I didn't want to do it, and we just really focused in on putting everything aside and just focusing on what I have now. Attaining my goals. Learning to forgive but not forget. And just working on that, and it helped. And at this point, I'm trying to establish some sort of a relationship with my dad.
He was the one that did it, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's hard, but it seems to be working at this point.
But you're doing it with the supervision of the therapist.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's great, Shelly. Well, thanks for the feedback. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. It's a success story.
She confronted all her problems, basically.
Jennifer calls back later and gives us something positive someday. Jake, what's up, 19?
Hey, what's up, guys? Pretty much, I've had this problem since I was 15. Any girl that I knew that I liked, whatever, if she had hooked up with some other guy before, I met her or whatever, I couldn't view it. I couldn't do anything with her, even just hook up or whatever.
Well, I didn't follow.
He pretty much gets disgusted by the fact knowing that somebody else hooked up with the girl, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, if the girl is not a virgin or
get over it. Syndrome. Get over it, man. There's not a lot of virgins in the world anymore, man. Come on.
I realize that, and I've been with my chick for a while now, and I'm the only guy she's been with, and it's working out good. But if anything was to happen, I've always had that problem in my head. It's just I don't know. It just makes me not want to be with them at all. I'm just wondering if that's actual problem or.
Well, it's gonna be very low. To me, that seems like something that you should just get over.
He's got to get over that one.
Yeah, because you're going to spend your life alone and be very unhappy.
Go watch some porn and, pretend the girl in the porn knows your girlfriend, man. Come on. Get over it.
Jake smokes quite a bit of pot.
Well, that's good for him.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, man.
Is that paranoia you're talking about over here?
Yeah, I wonder. Because he got that.
Since back in the day, so.
Oops. The S word again? Okay, hold on, Jake. Anderson, we can reset
Start over.
Nice big old S-bomb drop for us. Ready? Anderson?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let's go back to Jake. Jake, how about talking to us without the S and the F?
Sorry about that. My bad.
Hey, Jake, your girlfriend's having sex with 3 dudes right now.
See, that would kill me right there, man. I'm telling you, that.
Yeah, the guys have energy. You'll lose it as your testosterone levels start falling. You get older. But the reality is, you need to get over this. If you can't be where anyone else has ever been, you're going to limit the population of women you're going to be able to date. And that's fine if that's what you want to do, but it's going to be very frustrating. I want to hear a song. Here's Crazy Benji.
Hello. Hi. Good evening to you all.
We're good. What's up, Crazy Benji?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
We're good.
I hear you're bubbling. I was just tuned into you by tuning across the dial, and I understand you have Be Real there.
We do.
Hello, Be Real.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Do you remember me?
Crazy Benji.
Crazy Benji.
San Jose.
San Jose.
Describe yourself.
Dreadlocks.
Crazy.
English.
Hi, I'm Murdoch from Gorillaz.
I beg your pardon?
Could be.
Yeah, from the ha Gorillaz and the ha on the backing vocals and the backing craziness on the Black Eyed Peas and so on and so forth. And I was just tuning across the dial. Sorry, I'm in a bad state of my throat's in a bad state, but I was tuning across the dial. I just heard you, and last time I saw you, you were talking about an album.
Yeah.
Could you tell me more about it? How far has it got?
Which album are you talking about?
The new one or the one, the greatest hits that just came out?
I don't know if it's the greatest hits that you were talking about. Perhaps it was. This was in about the late summer of 2004.
Were you hanging out with these guys then, or what? How did you hear them then?
Since then, I think we had put out "Till Death Do Us Part" around that time. Our last studio album around that time, maybe. I'm not good with that. I forgot. But since then, I mean, we were just putting out this greatest hits album, and everybody's working on solo projects right now. So
right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tech Nine?
Tech Nine.
You know Tech Nine?
I know of him, and I've heard a couple of his songs, but
right.
I've never seen him live.
Right. Okay. And I heard you mention Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him once. When I think somebody was making a video.
Benji, I'm curious. You're such an interesting fellow. What do you do for a living?
What do I do now?
Yeah.
Well, I do various things. I do electronics.
What does that mean?
I do computer programming.
Okay.
Also, I write little bits and pieces of music here and there.
I see. Were you a musician to begin with?
Well, I've always been a musician, yes.
Okay. All right. How'd you end up in this country?
It's a long story. Actually, this might be interesting for your LoveLine thing. I met somebody in London whom I fell for very heavily. And to cut a long story short, it didn't work out. But I'm here now.
Oh, okay. Well, that
he stuck around.
That was quite a vivid story. He met somebody in London, and then he came here. Wow, that is very interesting.
He stuck around.
He met somebody in London. It didn't work out, and then he's here.
And then he ended up here.
But he sounds like he's hung with you guys a little bit, and he's interested in your music. Anything you want to tell him?
He might be taking hits from the bong right now.
No, he didn't sound high to me. He's interested. He's interested in your music, though.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate that, man.
All right, let's quickly finish with Ava. Ava.
Hi, I'm sorry, I got this.
Ava with the swollen clitoris.
Okay.
So I think it's really just an issue of what we call trauma, just overstimulation, basically.
So then, how can I prevent it?
Mm.
Or how can I, because it ruins the whole moment,
Is there something he's doing mechanically that's irritating it?
Not different than what we used to do.
Well, I understand, but he needs to cool off a little bit.
You using lubrications?
Yeah, it might. I was thinking it might be not enough foreplay. I don't know.
It's a
possibility. Is he wearing a condom?
No.
No
I'm
condom.
on birth control.
And again, the birth control is the same when you've been on. It's the patch.
Yeah.
So, but I would say, as long as you're not on medication and you're otherwise healthy medically, this really is just an issue of mechanical irritation. Let's hear a song.
Try some lubrication.
That's right. Is that the name of the song?
That's not on the album.
Not on the album, but it's a general recommendation from Cypress Hill. So Be Real.
Maybe it should be a song.
Let's introduce Dr. Green Thumb. Why don't you do that?
This is Dr. Green Thumb by Cypress Hill. Greatest hits from the bong. Use lubrication, please.
Hello, Dr. Green Thumb. Paging Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. In the hills where the trees go wild with wheat fields. The with shields holding the blue steel. Greenhouse effect with the weed connect. DEA can't keep the green thumb in check. HPS, God bless the whole crop. Please God, don't let me see no cops. Truckload ready to hit the highway. Don't let the eye in the sky fly my way. Or we're gonna have big trouble, that's no. Can't be growing without no permit. But that I study the 215 script. That way when they come they can suck my. We can't grow without attention. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Yo, Dr. Green Thumb, come on back one time. People can't live without the urban. If not, they be drinking and driving and swerving. But thanks to Dr. Green Thumb, we grow in the backyard or inside with hydro. To the kush plant, crushing the tangerine dream. Tasty, blowing up smoke screen. Cycles of weed are constantly grown. Somebody give me the price of the cut clones. I'd like to stop, but it feels so good. 20 plants sticking up my whole neighborhood. Never wanna leave green alone, but never ever ever gotta worry for my home. What that funny sound knocking at the door? Sorry, Green Thumb can't talk no more. Please don't follow me into the sun. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'm from the back, no need for rehab. If I can't drive, then call me a cab. In my closet, the weed is dried out. Like it said, ain't no place to hide out. I don't wanna buy no weed from no cop. Get locked up and they close up my shop. That's why I buy no weed from no one. That's why they call me Dr. Green Thumb, the scientific, mystical one. Growing my crops with the rays of the sun. Come on and see how it's done. If you see the pigs, there's no need to run. Cause some of these pigs are down with Green Thumb. But you never know what beat the outcome. You see the photo in the album. The weed is growing like my erection. Look, I never told you where I was from. Some call me real, but I'm Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb.
Hey, it's LoveLine. Be Real's here from Cypress Hill. So we can actually talk about this.
Yeah.
Be Real's ready to go there. And I'm not even high. All right. So let's get one quick question for you. Eric's 25.
Hi, Be Real.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
I've seen you here in Portland, Dr. Drew. You introduced him.
We went up. I was thinking about that flight we took. I talked to Send. I really didn't know Sendog until that flight.
Yeah,
I talked to him all the way up there, and we got to introduce those guys. We had a lot of fun.
Was that the stadium? It was a little
like a minor league baseball stadium. Yeah,
it was going to blow up and everything.
Yeah, they closed it down or something. I left just before that happened.
There was a gas leak, and they had to close it down 20 minutes early.
Yeah,
and that really sucked. But my question is, your solo album coming out, who produced it? And did you hook up with anybody with the album?
Well, basically, I'm barely starting it now. I mean, I've worked on it a little bit, but I haven't really started the recording schedule on it because I'm putting out a mixtape right before it. Actually, next month in January, I'll be putting out my second mixtape, which is called Gunslinger Volume 2, Fistful of Dollars. And that's just like, something to keep it going till the solo album comes out. Now, the solo album, I've done a little bit of work with Warren G, DJ Quick, The Alchemist, DJ Lethal of Limp Bizkit, and couple of things that I produced myself as well. So it's a slow process. I'm just trying to fill it out, get a vibe, and try to put it out by, late summer next year.
Is it going to be more? Is it going to be more rock influence or more hip hop?
No, it's going to be more hip hop because I'm going to save the rock stuff, the metal stuff for the Kush project.
All right, buddy. There you go, Eric.
I'm looking forward to hear it. And
thank you very much.
Just a big fan, and you guys are awesome.
Thank you very much, man.
That was fun. We're flying you guys to Portland. That was good. All right, listen. The phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. This is Be Real. You're hearing from Cypress Hill. The new album is Greatest Hits from the Bong.
From the Bong.
That's right.
Very smoking.
Was it ever? Did it ever? Were there other names you entertained? Greatest Hits from the Spleef. Greatest Hit from the
the album title that I came up with for that Greatest Hits album was called "Let's Get It Over With."
That's great. I like that.
Let's get it over with.
They didn't like that?
They didn't like that one.
That is awesome. That would have been... All right.
You like that one, man?
Let's Get It Over With is the name of the Greatest Hits album by Cypress Hill, but you'll find it under the name of Greatest Hits from the Bong. So
yeah.
It's Be Real and I, Dr. Drew, here tonight. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Gefühl pur. Die LoveLine. LoveLine.
This is LoveLine.
That's right, LoveLine, Be Real in here from Cypress Hill. We've heard now Green Thumb and Insane in the Brain. And there's really your greatest hits. It's truly your greatest hits are on this album. You didn't hold back. You got it over with.
Well, yeah, we got it over with. Yeah, I mean, the way we came about choosing this, was basically we don't have, Cypress Hill has never been a big radio band or MTV band. We had two songs that were really big for us on radio and video, which is Insane in the Brain and Rock Superstar. We had other things on local video outlets and stuff like that, but it was primarily the live show that got us, our popularity, doing opening for the right people, stealing some of the fans and whatnot. So we picked these songs based off of the live show and the reactions that these songs have. Some songs didn't make it because we were given a specific number.
Right.
So we couldn't fit all the ones that we had originally picked. But
when you go out in February, these are the songs you're going to play?
We're going to play those songs and probably a little bit of everything. We try to play a long enough set to give them the proper fix of the, Cypress Hill experience.
Casey, 17. What's up, Casey?
Hi. Well, my boyfriend's mom really hates me a lot, and
why?
I just wanted why? Well, she never I'm his first girlfriend, and we've known each other since we were little. But
you're 17. How old is he?
17.
All right. And why does he hate you? Why does she hate you?
Well, she don't like me initially just because, we'd go out all the time, and, his curfew was, 9:30, but he wouldn't come home until, 10 or 10:30, and she just didn't like that he wasn't at home as much as he used to be.
You're the bad influence.
That's your fault?
Yeah. And then we've been...
I love parents to do that. Parents, when a kid misbehaves, it's the peer's fault or the school's fault.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Not taking the responsibility.
Not the kid, or not themselves.
Yeah.
It's between you and the kid. That's the problem. All right. So what else has she been sort of ragging on you about?
Well, most recently the problem was that we've been going out for 4 months now, and I guess it was last weekend. My parents were out of town, and I was just spending one night by myself. And my parents were like, "You should have somebody spend the night because we don't want you by yourself." And they were cool with having him over. So
Oops.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Does your boyfriend's mom hate your parents?
Now probably.
But were they getting along before, or were they sort of from different worlds?
They're really different. They didn't talk or anything. But
what is his mom like?
My parents are pretty cool. We have a good relationship, and we talk about stuff and whatever.
What is his mom like?
Well, they don't talk about stuff at all. That's the weird thing is I know she doesn't like me because I people tell me that she says the bad things about me all the time. But
is he one of these kids that has to be perfect for his parents?
Yeah.
Yeah. So his parents.
She's old school, old-fashioned.
They're narcissistic. They need him to be a certain way for them.
Yeah.
And anybody that pulls them, you see, on parents like that, you're either in or you're out. And anyone that pulls him out is really to be destroyed. Is dangerous because it's pulling him outside the system, and he can look at it realistically and go, "Hey, I'm out of here." They can't tolerate that.
How does it feel to be the bad girl, the bad influence?
I just like don't. I mean, I don't.
The
really,
floozy down the street.
About it, but I would rather have them. I mean, I don't even think I'm allowed at their house right now.
Wow. Is there anything else about you we should know that they might not like?
We're like, I mean, no, not really. Like, they're really, really rich, and my family's not. But
are you going to college?
It will be.
Where are you going to go?
I'm not sure to get in somewhere, but like that's not an issue at all. Like me and him, we've always been in the same like good classes and everything.
All right. Well, it's part of being your age. Struggle through it.
You don't think there's anything I can do to?
Yeah, you can be yourself around them and try to establish a relationship with them inside their system so they don't look at you as somebody from the outside and don't look at you as that problem girl. They look at you as just Casey.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And then make him take the responsibilities for, being out late.
Right. Let him don't let him put the blame on you. He needs to take responsibility, take the fall for it. And he also needs to set limits with his parents a little bit.
As Adam would say,
hard for him to do.
Don't let him be a pussy.
Let's quickly, I want to deal with this one real quick. This is Miranda, 23.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Miranda. We have very limited time here. Real quick.
Okay, I'll try really quick. Basically, I was dating a guy for about 2 months. He moved out of state, and he was going to come back, but he committed suicide on a business trip. We were never intimate, and I was very, very close with him. And now the people that I become intimate with, I only fantasize about my first time having sex with him. I mean, not my first time having sex, but with him. Like, the only time I fantasize about sexually is about him.
Did you ever have sex with him? No, right?
No, I did not.
A task incomplete.
Yeah, how long ago did he kill himself?
It was the week before Thanksgiving.
Oh, so this just happened. Well, have you been having lots of sex lately?
I was before I started dating him, and I've been with 2 people since, and
all right.
Like, usually, like, during the day, if I fantasize, like, whatever, I can't stop thinking about, like, I'll just make things up in my head to the point where we would get to have sex, and I can't orgasm with these guys.
I know. Miranda, there's some sort of clinging to this. There's some sort of grieving you're not willing to do, and you're sort of cling to a fantasy about consummating this relationship. It sort of brings him back into reality when the reality is you need to grieve the loss. He's not here. He's not here. And if you can't do that on your own, see a therapist. You may just give this a little more time, start to have a real relationship, go slow, see if you can get close to people, and see if this issue doesn't kind of go away by itself. If not, again, see somebody. Give it about 3 months. This is LoveLine. We'll be right back.
If you need help,
call LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191.
All right, so everybody go out and get Greatest Hits from the Bong, Cypress Hill's Greatest Hits. They really got it over with this time. They put them all on there. Be Real, thank you so much for coming in. Come back in February when you guys are out on tour.
Yeah, definitely.
Promoting this thing, and we got to take off. I'd love to keep going, keep talking, but you come back, all right?
I always have a good time coming down here.
Thank you for coming. And until next time we see Be Real, until I see you all next time, we'll be with David Allen Greer. This is Dr. Drew, and on behalf of Be Real, saying good night and stay well.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.